Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to episode 2 of my El Camino restoration series. Today we're going to be taking out my dash because I want to do a full fiberglass restoration of it because it's covered in cracks. The thing's zip tied on. It's just in terrible condition. And honestly, it's going to be the first thing that I'm going to have to take out. My steering wheel needs some work too, so I figured I'd start with the dash, work my way outward. So we're going to pull that off right now. Let me turn the camera around. So there it is. Like I said, it's in pretty rough shape. It's all cracked. There's an old speaker up there that's just deteriorated. I'm going to need a new glove box or some pieces for it because it's just... There's a big black zip tie that's currently holding the entire dash in place. So the only thing that I'm aware of that I have to pull off on this is these brackets right here that hold on the dash, and then I just have to cut those 2 zip ties. So let me go get some wire cutters and we will try that now. All right, so I couldn't find my wire cutters, but I've got some pliers and a pair of scissors. We're gonna see if we can get the zip ties off with that. I've got my tools right out here, so the steering column should be the easiest part to take off, but I just discovered there's another zip tie right there, so we're gonna have to take that off. But there's also one over there and one down over there on that side. So let's try pulling those off real quick. I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna record it. So I'll be back in a second, guys, once I have those off. All right, so the zip ties are out. They pretty much just disintegrated as soon as I touched them with the pliers. But as you can see, oh, the dash is pretty much off now. The only thing holding it on is this little section right here. So I'm just gonna need to drop the steering column down, pull these 2 nuts off real quick, and I will see you guys in a second here. All right, so that guy was already loose. If any of you are wondering, that is a 16 millimeter. Let's pull this guy off real quick here. There's one side, kind of losing daylight a little bit. Hopefully I can get at least the dash out before it gets dark. It should just be this, anything that's connected to the dash. Hopefully there's not too many wires. Let's pull the other side off real quick, drop the steering column down, and pull the dash out. All right, so now that that side's off and this side's very loose, I believe now this whole piece right here should just slide out of in between these 2 metal pieces. I'm just gonna need to take this guy off real quick and hopefully not break it. And then I think the dash should come right out. All right, so good news. Just took a screwdriver, popped the little tabs out, and I didn't break anything, which is a lot better than I was expecting. Everything's so brittle. I thought it would have just snapped as soon as I touched it, but we got that out. So now I believe the whole thing should just slide out here. Wish I had somewhere I could set my, oh wait. All right, and there we go. So the dash is off. That took some work. All right, so it seems like I'm gonna need to put a window down real quick because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this out of the car without doing that because I can't really pull it out that door. Let's see if the windows work. Sorta, I'll take it. All right, let's try and pull this out of here. All right, we got it off. That turned out to be a huge hassle. I accidentally popped the car into neutral doing that because I hit the shifter. That was a little scary, but we're fine. We got it out. Let's pull it out and see how it looks. Alrighty guys, so here it is. We got it out of the car. It's in really rough shape. I'm sure you guys have seen already, but just take a look at that. It's so cracked away. All these cracks are super deep. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna be able to salvage. This is gonna be a rough job. We've got this speaker that's completely decayed. We'll have to just pull that out. Big crack there. I think this is zip tied on as well, which is fun. But like I said, this piece is actually in decent condition. I think I can pop that off and we'll be able to reuse that once we fix this dash. I would have just bought a whole new dash kit, but those are not going to be available until April, and I didn't really want to wait. So we're just going to try taking this one out and we're going to try and restore it ourselves. So it's going to be an interesting project. We'll see if we can make it happen. All right. So I've decided that restoring the dash myself is not going to happen for this episode quite yet. I had a bit of a change of plans. I made a trip to the junkyard, got some goodies, so we'll talk about that next. I took a look at the dash, and it's just way worse condition than I thought it was going to be. I decided that that's going to be way too much work. I ended up ordering one because I thought I found one that would be here in, you know, less than 6 months, like it would be if I got a new Resto Parts dash. But it turns out the site I ordered it from gets theirs from the same manufacturers. All right, back in the El Camino. You might notice something immediately. Look behind me. We got a topper. All right, check this out. Now I have a place to store all my junk, all the parts and stuff. I also got a glove box for the dash pad I don't have, and an ashtray, because there's a company that makes some ashtray inserts for cup holders, so figured I'd grab that while I was there. I also got a carpet, so I'm gonna be pulling the seats out probably in the next video and just doing a whole interior clean in the meantime while I'm searching for a dash pad. I also got a steering wheel to replace this tiny AutoZone replacement steering wheel that somebody put in here. Found this cool Chevy steering wheel that we're gonna have on, so I'll have to get a steering wheel puller. My neighbor's got one I can borrow, and we'll pop this guy off and replace that. I'll probably have, I don't know, I might need to put a new dash in first, because honestly getting that dash out with this steering wheel was hard enough, and that one's even bigger. So we'll see what happens.